Everybody, we're in week 6. I promise you this week's going to be a little better. But let's go back to week 5. I know that figuring commissions is not fun um, unless you just love math. Some of you did great. But I will tell you, I struggled whenever I was taught this by my star director. And I'm an appraiser and I work with numbers all day long. And I was embarrassed because I couldn't get it. Hated math in school, still hate math. If it wasn't for Excel and calculators, I couldn't do my job. Um, so I'm going to go over a couple of problems with you just to show you um, and discuss and see what's what. Okay, let's go to my desktop and I'm going to go into my lessons. And we're only going to do a couple of these just to really confuse you. Okay. I want you to look at my very, very first month in Cincy. You guys, my PRV was $1193.15. That's more than the 500 minimum. My TWV for my team was $1314.95. That's more than the 1,000 I needed to be promote to lead. But my title was CC. Why? Why am I just certified when I had all the criteria? Well, if you look at your compensation plan, you have to have one active frontline. So even though Sue is on my team, she is actually not my frontline. When you're looking at commissions and figuring titles, you only look at your first generation, and Jane was not active. So she didn't have her 200 to be active. So I got to my commission that month is only going to be, I did my very first month, I skipped essential and I did certify. But I could have been lead my very first month if Jane would have been active. But so I'm going to just get paid at certified pay, which is $1193.15 times 0.25. So I made $298.29 for my first commission check. But let's just get a little weirder here. Let's pretend that Jane did make her 200. Let's say she did make 200. Let's see if it'll let me change this. And then my title changed to lead. Okay. And I'm going to get paid at lead because I met all the criteria. Let's just change it. Okay. TWV is going to be a little bit different, right? Because we added 200 PRV to it. So if you take 200 PRV, and remember, let's just do this right now. We're going to have to add to this, and I'll just show you how with a calculator. 200 times 0.75 is how I'm going to find out what her TWV was. So I'm going to have to add $150 to this total. So if I take 420.09 plus 150 more, that's actually going to change to 570.09. All right. So now let's see what my paycheck would have been. Step 1, figure my commission, $298.29 off of my PRV. And now I get PWV now because I'm in a lead position. So how do you figure PWV? All you're going to do is take what your PRV is minus that commission, and right there you get $894.86. And I'm going to make 2% off of it. So that's an extra $17.90 off of my personal wholesale volume. And pretending that Jane did 200 and we added the 150 to the TWV, then now we are at 570.09, and I'm going to make 2% off that, so that's another $11.40. So now if I take my PRV, my PWV, and what I'm making off of my team, that is $327.56 compared to if it was just my commission only off of PRV of $298.29. Not bad for just one person becoming active and me. I mean, I made a little more money that I wouldn't have made otherwise. So I hope you understand that. If not, go back and go step by step and figure it all again. All right, now let's go to problem 2. Let's see, where do I have it worked? Okay. You guys, this is my second month in Cincy. I promoted to star. But I always figure off of my rank, and because say I only made lead numbers over here, my team, just pretending, I would have to figure my commission as if I was a lead, even though, say it was my third month and I didn't make lead numbers. I mean starred numbers. Then I would figure it at my rank. You always look at your team's title to figure, but you look off of your rank. So now look over here. I don't need to figure Sue's numbers in here because they're already in Jane's. So I love Excel because I always put my reports in Excel, and I sort, and now I'm just going to take Sue out because I don't even need to figure Sue. You never ever look at your 2s, 3s, whatever. Only your first generation. And I look at their titles. They're all essential. Even, okay, let's just say Jane was a lead, but she didn't make lead numbers. She had 0 PRV. I would have to figure her commission as if she was a lead. But right now, all of mine are essentials. Now, Sue's a certified, but Sue was under Jane, so I'm just doing Jane's. I'm looking at Jane's numbers only. So, let's look at my PRV for the month. Aha! What's so special about this? It's over 2,000. So I make 30% on my PRV instead of 25. So I'm going to do that. 2,005.20 times 30%. Right there, my PRV alone was 601.56. Now I'm going to do my PWV. How do I figure PWV? I take my PRV, 601.56, and I take my PRV, which was 2,005.20, and take out my commission for my PRV, minus 601.56, and that's 1403.64. I'm going to make 4% as a star consultant off of my PWV. If my PWV is 1404.64 times 0.4, and I'm making an extra 56.15 on my PWV. Now I'm going to get paid on all of my first generation's TWV, which if you add up all 3 of these, let's just do this and show you real fast. 4,475.44. So, where am I? Well, let's see. Jane's was 174. Paula's is 2276. And Sarah's is, okay, that was wrong. Oh, you know why? I had mine included in that too. If we add those up, all of their TWV is 1485.77. So 1485.77, I'm making 4% off of them as a star consultant. That's an extra $59.43. So what's my commission check? Well, I got 601.56 off my PRV, 56.15 off of my PWV, and 59.43 off of my TWV. My check was $717.14. It was at this point in my career that I committed to a new car. I didn't know what the future held, but I knew my first 2 months in Cincy, I had made enough for a car payment. I needed a car, and I knew the work it was going to take to make that car payment. And that was in 2010, and I have never not made at least that car payment amount since then. So I hope that makes sense. Let's look at one more, just to throw a wrench in here, to get you a little more acclimated to what I'm talking about. I wish I had one. Let me go back to problem 3 and let me see something. No, I was going to show you one where I didn't make my right title, and you have to figure it as if you're whatever that is. So, but no, let's go on to 4 and let's just look at it real quick. And, oh, team's getting bigger. Ooh, scarier how to figure, huh? Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my ones only. Never look at anybody else because their numbers, anybody below them, have rolled up into there. So then I'm just going to take them out. Okay. But now I've got some stars. But now I'm a superstar consultant, and that I got paid by rank that month. So, but look, here's Bethany, who's a star, but she didn't make her rank. But I still have to figure her as a star, because once you make title, you always get paid on your downline on their title. You get paid on your rank. Let's say I was a star consultant. I didn't make my numbers, and I was only a star consultant at rank. Even though I'm an SSC and Bethany's an SC, if I only made the rank of SC that month, I wouldn't get paid on any of my SC's pay or downline, their TWV, because you cannot be equal. My rank and their titles cannot be equal, or I do not get paid on them. That's something you need to know. But that didn't happen this time. But the first thing I want to do is I want to sort them by now title, so I can put them together. Here's all my essentials and my certifieds, and I'm going to add up what their TWV was. Okay. That was the TWV I'm going to get paid off of my certifieds and essentials. Okay, my stars, because I didn't have any, which is a good thing. I didn't have any leads because they all made star numbers. All right. So how did I get paid? Because I'm going to X out of these. I don't need to look at any of those. First thing, I had 2,686.77. That was another 2,000 or more bonus month. So my commission is times, my PRV is times 0.30. So I made $806.03 off of my own PRV. To figure your PWV, you're going to take that PRV and minus out this commission. And that's $1880.74, and you're going to make 7% off of your own PWV on as a superstar consultant. So I made an extra $131.65. All right, now let's look at all my first generation certifieds and essentials. Their TWV added up to $531.24. I'm making 7% on them, so that's $37.19. Okay, I didn't have any leads. But I do have these star directors. I make 3% off my stars as a superstar. So take that 5098.13 times 3%. That's another 152.94. So my commission check, we know I made 806.03 on my PRV, another 131.65 on my PWV, 37.19 on my certifieds, and 152.94 off of my stars. You guys, my check was 974.87. So that's some examples just to